This is justified. If you look at me and you see a colored man on unemployment, just know I worked proudly. I was proud of my trade. I lost my job during this, and I'm standing up for our rights. I am a descendant of Native Americans and Afro-Cubans. We built this country and we will burn it down. The dogs need to answer to their masters.
Welcome back to another motherfucking fight night with me, GAMAGAMATHEGAMER. Today we're back at heavyweight with Junior Dos Santos. This video, this footage, this fight was captured 2 days ago. Okay, so as I'm watching this footage, I realized that what I want to do with this is I want to kind of show you guys what not to do. So I'm playing a Junior Dos Santos in the white trunks, like I mentioned, Brazilian. I'm fighting Kimbo Slice here, heavyweight. So what happened was there, let's go back and see. How did I end up landing that kick? So as we're standing up from the ground, he throws that straight. I throw an unnecessary large left hook. Unnecessary. But what that does is that gets him now in range. Unnecessary range. He shouldn't have thrown it's an unnecessary range. He shouldn't have thrown that straight when he did. Same way I shouldn't have thrown that big overhand right when I did a moment ago. I made a mistake, which I feel like in turn causes him to make a mistake, if that makes sense. So then I throw one that is not a mistake, and that's a huge left kick right to the fucking side of the head. He's rocked, so he's blocked up waiting for me to keep hitting him. This time I do something different that I haven't done yet in any of the videos that I've shown y'all, which is that I go for a takedown immediately. He's not expecting it, so even though I'm able to take him back, he's able to hold off to the cage, I'm still able to accomplish the double leg, the high takedown, which is the dope one when you fucking pick them up like that. Now this is my favorite thing I like to do too, is as soon as they're getting up, don't let them breathe, keep the pressure, throw a leg. So I do something different here, which is that I decide to go for that takedown. I'm able to accomplish the high takedown, which is the fucking awesome where you pick him up all the way, and now as soon as he gets up, I want to keep that pressure, so I immediately go for a leg kick. I land the leg kick as he gets up, so I know he felt that pressure. But so now he's just doing those fucking same ass hooks that he's been throwing. He's trying to catch me with short ones. I'm thinking, bro, you're tired. So I go for an easy takedown. I just blocked up, let him exert his energy, and then we're an easy takedown with a cool ass animation. I fucking speared his ass to the ground. Now this is earlier in that round, which was round one, where he landed a huge right. And you know, hey, I'm not saying it's easy work to be out here showcasing you guys what it's like to beat someone's ass and when they do something they shouldn't do. But from here on out, you will see what happens when you become predictable and what happens when you become a little too complacent with fighting the same exact way. You need to switch it up. So at this point, I've been trying to implement my game plan, which is use my legs. I want to keep him at bay. I want to keep pushing him. I want to keep kicking him. Right here, he goes, let's go back a second. So right here, he's still in that same game plan where he's throwing left and right hooks over and over. He's just trying to get close enough to me to throw left and rights. Then he goes for a right kick. As soon as he goes for that right kick, I've already backed up enough that I have that distance that I can throw that huge overhand right. So I do. I fucking throw that overhand right, and I fucking land it. And now he's hurt. And just like that last video, I keep the momentum. As soon as I land that overhand right, I immediately go into a push kick from the right foot, from the same right stance. I throw a right hand over, an overhand right, and then I immediately follow up with the push kick. And right here I go for a spinning back kick. So if you guys remember in the last video, I went over that same combo, which is where you land, I literally just landed 3 big strikes. 1 to the body, 2 to the head. Right there, I threw that big kick and I missed. If he would have landed his big right, it would have, the way I like this game too is because it gives you onus. Like if you mess up, you mess up, you know. It's never unfair. It's usually that you fuck up. Right there, he fucked up by being open, and he's still fucking up, but the way he's fighting, I can even see it. Just like I can imagine feeling it being in there. It's something about the way he's throwing that they're just out of range. And see, every time he was throwing a left and a right hook, I was there to block it. So he wasn't doing any damage. And that's why watching it the same way as fighting him, I could feel that. Like, this dude isn't doing enough damage to me. I'm not worried about it. I just got to pick the right moment. I got to stay calm, weather the storm, as they say, and just stay blocked up and think about where am I going to go. And that's what I did. So my biggest thing about this fight, recap. They kept doing the same thing over and over again. Left and right hooks, left and right hooks. There wasn't enough diversity in what they were doing. And I'm not even talking about wrestling or kicks. I'm talking about even just the striking. You can't keep fighting the same with those same left and right hooks. You have to incorporate those straights. You have to get your distance and throw big ones when you can. And you got to time it, man. You got to stay calm. You got to block up. I feel like not enough people block up. And look how I set that up. So he lands a right there. He's throwing left, right, left, right. He landed one little right hook. I go for a spinning back heel kick there to the fucking face, but I'm way too close. I shouldn't have thrown that at all. I don't know why I did that. And it ends up just bouncing off his body. Doesn't do him any damage. And instead, he comes in and hits me. Oh no, my bad. It looks like I did a little bit of damage. My bad. But then here goes. He's doing the same left, right. I take a step back and throw a big uppercut right after he has thrown his, so it catches him. And that fucking hurts him. You guys heard that? So now he's rocked. I give him with that push kick that I love so much. He throws what I thought was going to be to the head, but it came out so fast and he was so close that even if he had meant for it to go to the head, the animation of the game isn't going to allow that, and the supposed head kick is just going to come out and hit the body. That's what happens when you go for head kicks. When you're too close, they just come out as body kicks. So he fucking kicks the shit out of me, enough to get my character in the animation where he's hurt, but I immediately just block up and wait for the next punch. And again, more of the same. I'm telling you, those hooks, you can't rely on hooks like that. Don't get me wrong, I've done it. I love it. I love that as soon as they get close and you guys can just start getting those fucking left, right, you know, just like you're waiting for it, and then you're throwing and you're throwing and you're throwing, you throw a couple straights, you know. But when you do that, you're putting yourself in harm's way because it's a 50-50 chance. In this game, all it takes is one punch, just like in the real fight game. That's why I love watching UFC. That's the same reason why I love playing the game so much, because you never know when it's going to happen. The adrenaline is at an all-time high. So here he's throwing those left and rights. I've gone back and got enough space that I throw a huge right hand and barely touch him. Did you see that? It literally looked like it looked like I touched the air in front of the motherfucker's face, dude. That's crazy. Look at this. Look at this punch. How did that hit him? I don't know how it hit him. I don't know how it hit him, but it did. It hit him. It got just close enough. I fucking popped him right in his nose. And then right there, the way I can do Junior Dos Santos' knee kick, some fighters have it so that when you're blocking, when you're holding the right trigger blocking, you can just press the B button while still blocked. You can press the B button at the same time as you're holding down the right trigger. You press the B button, and then you can throw a knee. Fighters like, I think, Justin Gaethje and others have that knee. It's fucking dope. I love it. Junior Dos Santos doesn't. The way you throw his knee is by pressing X and Y and B at the same time, and that what that is actually the push kick. So that same push kick that I've been throwing in previous fights and in this fight already, that right push kick that Junior Dos Santos has, when you push that button and it's too close, like I just mentioned a minute ago, it doesn't come out the right way, that you're too close. So the animation, instead of pushing him, it just goes to the knee. But so that's how you do that move, in case you were curious as to, oh shit, Junior Dos Santos has a knee? Yeah, he has a knee, but you do it the same way as a push kick. But if you're using push kicks, you probably already knew that, because it probably already would have happened to you just in the course of fighting, you know, because you try to throw a push kick right there. I was probably trying to throw a push kick to push the motherfucker, but I was too close, so it came out as a knee, but it got the reaction I wanted, which was to back them up. And now, boom, motherfucker throws a huge right kick to my body, misses. As he throws his kick to the body, I throw my kick to the body from the left side. And since he was coming off a punch, he had no way to fucking brace himself for that, so it does extra damage there. Oh, he takes a step back. And then right there, he landed like one little jab, you know, but it wasn't enough to worry me. So I just calmly took a step back, and this is what I mean by I want to show y'all what not to do in a fight, because me, on this end of having the experience, I knew that as long as I didn't make a mistake, I was going to get this motherfucker. And it's not like that. I've played thousands of fights, and there's many times where I've been in a situation where there's no way I'm going to win. Like, this dude is way too good. He's just better than me. He's too smart, you know? In this situation, I knew that I had the upper hand, and I knew that based on the way he was fighting, it was only a matter of time before I knocked him the fuck out. And so right here, I've already done the damage. I've already done the work. So I know what I'm doing at this point. I'm just waiting right there. I throw that big one. I was trying to knock him out, don't get me wrong, but I was also surprised that it landed, because as you saw, it was very close to not landing. It was like a miracle that even landed, but it did. And when it does, I followed up the same way I would, which is that push kick. The push kick didn't come out, it was a knee, but it pushed him back. From there, he throws this, misses, I throw mine, catch him, and then this follow-up strike, that was nothing. That's, you press X and he does that little left jab. It's not strong. You can knock people out with it if they're tired, if you've beaten the shit out of them real good, and then you can knock them out. I got one earlier like that. I got a little double jab with the left. Just press X twice, do it fast enough, and then your character is the left jab, and if you catch him, you can fucking rock him and then knock him out. It was dope. It happened earlier. But I'm not rocked. I'm not in danger at all. So when he did that, all that did was show me the dude has nothing. At this point, it's over. If after I've inflicted this much damage and I've shown my superiority in the situation already in this fight, then all I do is just take a step back. Right here, I get just far enough, I wind up that right, and I throw it. Hey, it was possible that he was going to stay blocked up. I expected him to be blocked up. But at the same time, what I didn't expect was him to hurt me. What I wasn't worried about was him hitting me with something smart. Hitting me with like an elbow or like a clinch, or I mean, I don't know what else he could have done at this range, but I wasn't worried about what his attack was going to be. I wasn't worried about his offense. I was just worried about his defense. And I imagined, all right, if he's going to block up and I'm going to throw a big right and land it, it's just going to remind him, hey, I got these big rights, they're ready. What I didn't expect, though, was for him to open up and throw this leg kick, which is completely ill-advised. I've done it too. I've done it many times where I throw a leg kick at the least opportune times, especially because I don't even throw leg kicks like that. And sometimes I'm like this, I'm real close, we're coming off of a break or off of a fucking quick exchange, and I throw a kick like a leg kick like a dumbass. I press the B button and he throws out a right kick. And what that does is put your hands down and you throw a kick, and then you get caught with a huge right, which is exactly what Kimbo Slice did right here, and which is exactly how I win this fight. He goes for a fucking kick, leaves himself completely open, and I catch him with the big right. But hey, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you fucking subscribe. Make sure you guys go check out the sponsors to today's video. My name is Gamma the Gamer. No, let's do the outro over here, this video. So yeah, this was a video. This was a fight. Some footage that just happened 2 days ago. Me as Junior Dos Santos, my favorite. I always play as him. My favorite is to play at heavyweight. All of these fights, in case y'all haven't noticed or I haven't mentioned it, are all in ranked. So I don't play just regular unranked. I play like the competitive side, the ranked mode, and I'm not very good. I've been playing for years. It's fucking hard. I don't train enough. I just fight, and so I'm slowly getting better even years later, and I love this game so much that now I'm finally making videos about it. I'm having a fucking blast. So this is my footage letting y'all know what not to do. Y'all checked out the fight. Y'all saw what happened in a matter of minutes. It went from, oh shit, the end of the round, Kane is showcasing the, you know, how easy it is to take someone down when they're exerting energy, to holy shit, Kane just showed me what happens when you just throwing left and right and you're just doing some basic shit. You gotta mix it up, you gotta do more. At any time he could have tried wrestling me, he could have tried grappling me, he could have started kicking more, he could have thrown even just simply more straights and more uppercuts. Even if we're still talking about the left and the right, you know, you don't have to hold down left button and just go hook. You can do hook, let go of the button and throw right, you know, or mix it up and get your distance. Hook, take a couple steps back, wait for them to throw something, and then throw the big right. But you gotta think about that. Especially now, what I've been trying to incorporate more in my game is feints, where like you can kind of like throw a punch, but then you can hit the right trigger real quick and it stops, so it looks like you're like about to kick or you're about to, you know, but you don't. And I like that a lot. I'm trying to get better at that. But anyway, this has been another video. Gamma the Gamer, heavyweight ranked UFC, Junior Dos Santos, what not to do when you fight me. Thanks.